The purpose of the Effects of Driving Distractions experiment was to identify and rank different distractions that take place while driving. Teens have recently admitted that they do unreasonable things while driving, such as doing homework and changing clothes. Distracted driving is becoming a much bigger issue than it used to be. An experiment done by the AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety researchers found that 58% of accidents were caused by distracted driving. This has increased dramatically, being only 14% in previous tests. The question that was asked at the beginning of the experiment was, does eating, drinking, talking, and using cell phones have negative effects on a driver's safety on the road? The hypothesis was, if the driver eats, drinks, talks, or uses their cell phone while they're completing the driving simulation, then they will most likely get into an accident from cell phone use. The independent variables were the distractions, while the dependent variables were the number of times the car crashed, slowed down, hit an object, or went off the road. The control variable was the trial taken with no distractions affecting the driver's attention. The procedure involved 4 trials with different distractions, along with a control variable. The distractions were a phone call, playing the game Crossy Road, a face-to-face conversation, and eating something. The chart and graph clearly display the data gathered throughout this experiment. The graph shows that overall, Crossy Road was the most distracting. The chart also displays that hitting objects was the most common error committed by drivers. These images were snapshots taken of cars driven by participants in the act of making a mistake. Each picture depicts a car during one of the 4 distraction trials. Overall, Crossy Road turned out to be the most distracting, followed by eating, then the phone call, and lastly, the face-to-face conversation. But all 4 independent variables were very distracting to drivers, proving that cell phone use is not the only thing to stay away from in the car.